Okay, hey everyone, how are we all doing? So let's get this out of the way. Everything I say in this video is my opinion and mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Please do not attack or harass anyone mentioned in this video. Thank you, let's get into this. Okay, so who watched the Oprah Winfrey, Meghan and Harry documentary questions interview? Either way works for me. Honestly, it was heartbreaking. When I could see things that Meghan was saying that has been published or has been on the news, once you see something you really can't unsee it, can you? And that's heartbreaking. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of the royals. I think they're outdated. They're not needed anymore. And there are far too many scandals for them to be sort of the high and mighty. And why are they the high and mighty? Because they wouldn't know what it's like to carry change around. They wouldn't know what it's like to have money in their back pockets. Could you imagine it? It's a shame. I would like to know who asked about the baby's skin colour though, because that one is disgusting. And it's funny because in the build up to this interview, I was sort of thinking, this is wrong, this is bad. His grandfather of 99 is in the hospital after having a stent put into his heart. And honestly, I thought this could have waited. And in all honesty, I was probably a little annoyed at them. I may not think much of the royals, but when it comes to a person of that age, I just want to do the best for them. But then the interview happened, and I cried more than once. I cried when she talked about what they said about the baby's skin colour. I cried when she talked about dealing with mental health. And having dealt with my own mental health, it completely and utterly consumed me to hear what she went through, and was just generally told, deal with it. So what they were technically saying was, we as royals can't be seen going into a mental health hospital. So you have to just stick your nose in the air and ignore it all. Despite how desperate she was. And when Meghan and Harry left the UK, he was probably my favourite out of the royals if I had a favourite. So when he left, I thought he was abandoning his country. My opinion on that also changed. I now believe that he is saving his wife and his children. Now, many people may not know this, but when a baby is born into the royal family, the Queen automatically gets full parental responsibility. Now, this was a law that was passed many, many years ago. I couldn't tell you a date, because there was a king whose son was in line for the throne, which also meant that any children that he had would come after him as it goes. And this son didn't want that to happen. He didn't want the crown anyway, but he also didn't want that to be a life for his child. So the king made a law stating the head of the monarchy would hold full parental responsibility for every child born into the royal family. Yeah, that's one to get your head around. That really is one to get your head around. And in all honesty, when Meghan and Harry came back to announce to the UK that they were stepping back from royal duties, I automatically went to, they've left Archie in Canada so that nobody can get their hands on him. And in all honesty, part of me still kind of believes that, but I understand now. I completely understand now. Why? When Harry was born, Charles did not believe that he was his child. He claimed Harry was ginger, and an hour after Harry was born, he went off to play polo. Some daddy. Meghan didn't have hold of her bank card, she didn't have her passport or birth certificate. Even if she wanted to run away, she couldn't. And whilst I was watching Meghan sitting there on the screen, here I was hearing Diana. She done a couple of interviews before the end, before the day she passed away, and she talked about dealing with mental health and being part of the royal family. She talked about dealing with bulimia and being part of the royal family. And it's happened again. But fingers crossed, Meghan is going to be okay. Harry got them away. They have a beautiful home. An absolutely stunning garden, by the way. I didn't see the home, just the garden. With their chickens and their dogs and whatever else was in there. And it looks like they found a little bit of peace. And Meghan, being heavily pregnant, like I said in the beginning, once you see something, you can't unsee it. I have a couple of screenshots I'm going to show you now in a second of different newspapers that compared Meghan and Kate. Kate they had as an angel up on a pedestal. Meghan was further down. Not so much of an angel. And looking at the articles side by side, why did no one do nothing to protect them? Now, if those articles that are written about Meghan were written about Kate, I'm telling you now, there would be a whole different ball game. And I'm glad that Kate won One, her court case against the media. There are people who will argue till you blue in the face and say that they weren't racist. That was all Meghan put an act on. Take a look at these screenshots and tell me you think Meghan's being an actress. Okay, so why, as I was saying, there is a trigger warning in this video for racism and, in my opinion, just bullying. These are the newspaper articles that compared Kate and Meghan against each other in similar or different situations. So first we start off with Kate's stylish coat coordinated perfectly with the Queen. Whereas how Meghan Markle's confusion over a hat nearly got her in big trouble with the Queen. Okay. It wasn't the worst headlines, but there are worse, so be warned. Beaming Kate gazed lovingly at sleeping Prince Louis as she and William attend his christening in their first appearance as a family out of 5. But the Queen misses big day. On to Meghan. Revealed, the Queen won't be at Archie's christening because Meghan and Harry and the mystery godparents planned to baptise him today, but had to rearrange when they realised Her Majesty and Prince Charles were already busy. I don't know what to say. Stiff upper lip, William blasts monarchy. Sorry, 1 second. Stiff upper lip, Prince William blasts monarchy's stiff upper lip tradition and backs Harry's admission to his mental anguish after the death of their mother. Then we've got royal rifts. Prince Harry and Meghan ditch British stiff upper lip. Is this a good... not sure what I was supposed to be there. Son, parents and kids are torn. Kate and Wills include Duke and Duchess secretly setting up companies to protect their brand just like the Beckhams. A right royal cash-in. How Prince Harry and Meghan Markle trademarked over 100 items, from hoodies to socks, 6 months before split with the monarchy, with new empire worth 400 million. Why was this never stopped? Why was this allowed? This is the Queen's grandson we're talking about. The Queen. The head of Britain. The head of the monarchy. Kate's morning sickness cure. Prince William gifted with an avocado for pregnant Duchess. But Meghan Markle's beloved avocado linked to human rights abuse and drought millennium's shame. What? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Okay, deep breath for this one. Not long to go. Pregnant Kate tenderly cradles her bump while wrapping her royal duties ahead of maternity leave, and William confirms she's due any minute now. Why can't Meghan Markle keep her hands off her bump? ? Experts tackle the question that has got the nation talking. Is it pride, vanity, acting, or a new bonding technique? Now, if that's not racist, then paint me pink and stick to purple dots all over me, because no, that's disgusting. Where was the head of the royal family at this time? Why was she not trying to do something about this and just sitting back and letting it happen? Oh, the media are not racist? Of course not. Okay, let's zoom into this one. Royal wedding, how Meghan Markle's flowers may have put Prince Charlotte's life at risk. Now please take a good look at these flowers. Yeah. And then oh sure, there we go. Why? You can always say it with flowers. Oh look! Look, Kate has the same flowers. Not racist, eh? Sorry. Okay, let's go to the one about Kate first. Royal source said yesterday that Queen understood and endorsed William and Kate's decision not to spend Christmas with her. One said Her Majesty understands that it's a dilemma that many young couples face and acknowledge how close Catherine's relationship is with her family. That was December the 16th, 2016. Meghan. The fact is that the Queen expects to have family around her for the festive season. To the Queen, for whom the tradition of family gathering is a key date in her calendar, Harry and Meghan's absence will be a matter of great sadness. It will also be a source of frustration. November 13th, 2019. And I believe they're both in the same papers too. BuzzFeed News. Yep. And that's that. Let me just switch over to full camera a moment. Okay. So, what's your thoughts? Drop them in the box. But yeah. Can't unsee that. So, considering the news articles, considering what Meghan said and Harry have said, taking in mind Harry have been saying for 2 years now that I couldn't protect my mother, but I will protect my wife. And he's doing it. And he's doing whatever needs doing to do it. And I know that the likelihoods of Harry or Meghan seeing this video is so slim that the chances don't even exist. But I believe that Diana would be extremely proud of him. Extremely. So if there is that 0.001% chance of Harry seeing this, I want to say, Harry, your mother would be the proudest mum on the planet to have you as a son. And I'm not going to make this video drag out for ages. It's only going to be relevantly short, not sort of hours long or half hour long. And I want to end this on a little bit of a positive note. And I want to end it with kind of a message to Harry and Meghan. Love like you never loved before. Live each day like it's your last. And just enjoy every moment you have together. Enjoy those children. That little baby girl you have on the way soon. Enjoy each other. You have the chance now. Make the most of it. And please ignore the press, because they are evil. And with that, I am going to sign off for the night. Okay, good night everybody. God bless. Stay safe.